Hey, this is Carl Monger, Gallant Few with the New American Veteran, and today it's my privilege to interview a couple of guys that are doing an event called the Homefront Shootout. Got Nicholas Ambizia and Ryan Shields. And Nicholas, did I just totally blow your name?
Yes, you did, Carl. It's pronounced Ambizia.
Ambizia. Okay, so once we get done, not on tape, I'm going to do push-ups. So, okay, tell me, what is the Homefront Shootout?
The Homefront Shootout is pretty much a veteran-based shooting competition. It's to bring awareness to pretty much PTSD, bring the older generation and younger generation of veterans together. We understand that the older generation of veterans has a lot of knowledge that they can pass down to us as being a younger veteran. We also invite the local community out so they can understand us more as veterans on a personal level rather than just what they see on TV as well.
The nice way to say older veterans is like being really old guys that can help you shoot stuff. I like the way that you phrased that. However it was you said that, I like the way that you said that. This is located where?
This is located actually at Ryan's range. It's AMTS. It's rifle range. It's located in Walnut Shade, just about 7 miles north of Branson.
So this is real close to Branson, Missouri, and you guys are tied in with the POW network. Is that right?
Yes, Mary Shantag ended up grabbing me up. Very nice lady, and she helped us kind of get everything rolling and stuff, as well as Ryan here. He helped out a great deal with getting this set up.
Got to have a little of that guidance to pull the event together. Before we talk about the event, tell me about your military service.
Myself, I was in for 9 years. At first, I started out as a Patriot missile operator, and I ended up saying that ain't rough and tough enough for me. So I ended up turning around and going infantry. Did a deployment to Afghanistan. During my deployment, got hurt over there, and they said I could not really re-enlist. So I decided to get out and do something else where I could still help out my brothers and sisters in arms.
And do you do anything outside of this now, or is your full-time thing here doing what you're doing?
Once again, Ryan has been a great mentor for me, as well as a guidance for me. He has actually helped me out with finding some kind of employment and making sure my financial situation is actually stable.
Outstanding. Well, Ryan, thanks for doing that. What's your background?
My background is Army. I joined in 2003 and got out in 2012. I'm a combat engineer. So myself and the other guys in my company, we all were in the same platoon together, same unit together. Went to Iraq together from 2008 to 2009 and did route clearance in the greater Baghdad area. I then took my skills as a combat engineer, became a military instructor, and went up to Fort Leonard Wood for a few years on the civilian side. So I went to Afghanistan on the civilian side, and I did counter IED defeat, and robotics instruction for the Afghan National Army, as well as training several members of the NATO allied forces while I was over there. It was at that time that I formed a company with the guys that I'd served with. We kind of follow each other around everywhere just because they're the ones that we trust. And so we started the company, and with a focus on being able to help veterans in our community. It's really one of the things that attracted me about what Nick was proposing to do, was that the younger generation of Iraq and Afghan veterans don't necessarily have the coalition in place that Vietnam or Korean veterans and World War II veterans have, especially in this area. So I looked at it as an opportunity to bring a whole bunch of people together from different generations and show them what veterans can do.
And when did you start pulling this thing together? When did you think up of doing this event?
We thought of the event actually last summer. We had about 90 days to put it together. And it came to me because of the fact that I noticed that not many veterans really get together around here as much as they should. With how many veterans there are nowadays and everything, especially with all the wars we've had. I thought we would be a closer community, especially around Branson area, since it's a pro-military area. Found it kind of far and few between. You just had to know the right person to talk to as far as finding a good veteran establishment where it's not people just drinking all the time, but people to just chill out and talk to and get some guidance.
Like what you guys are doing, because you kind of saw a need and you started organizing to make it happen. How many veterans are in your area there that you know of that are involved in not only what you're doing, but just in general in the Branson area, if you know that?
There is, to be honest, since I've been here, I've ran into over 400 veterans around the area. It is insane how many veterans are around this area. Some of them don't really go out and speak too much due to PTSD and stuff, and those are the ones I really want to be able to get in contact with. Those are the ones that really need that battle buddy. They really need that guidance. They need somebody else in their life besides just sitting around and trying to hide out. You got to come out and chill out. You gotta have your battle buddies around you so you feel safe.
Population density tells us, I've looked at some of the census numbers, and however big I'm not sure how many people live in Branson, but let's say there's 100,000 people that live in Branson, about 10% are going to be veterans. So then you're looking at 10,000 veterans in the area, but between a half and 1% are going to be post 9/11. So then you're down to 500 to 1,000. So depending on how big your area is, you could have even more veterans out there than you know that you have. So it's good that you're doing the publicity and getting the word out about your event.
Yeah, our region serves roughly 200,000 people. If you take into consideration Springfield, Missouri, which is about 25 miles north of us, so you're looking at close to 200,000, because there's about 15,000 in Branson alone, and then about 160 or so in Springfield. So you're right on with those numbers.
Yeah, that's a good population to pull from. So. Yeah. So describe the event now. So you have this shootout that's going on. Describe the event. What are you raising money for? Exactly what are you doing? And if I remember right, I saw a video about you guys had a little bit of water damage out there from some rains that happened over the last year.
Yeah, it's actually about a month ago. We have at our facility here, we have a rifle range, pistol range, and then shotgun. And we also have something called Cowboy Action Shooting Range, which is a pretty neat deal. And it's right along a creek. And the creek, and I've been in this area for 27 years, and I've lived around this creek for about 25 of those. And I've never seen it rise the way that it rose. We actually suffered 4 floods over a week and a half period of rain. And our berms are roughly 15 feet high, about 20 feet wide, and they're impact berms and solid stuff. And it just completely washed all the material. Our rifle range was gone. Fortunately, our office area and our school area wasn't affected, but all of the material washed away. So we've been really fortunate with the community. They've really pulled together for us. We've done some training for some people, and they've offered their time and their equipment and their money, and it was a very humbling experience for us. And we have the date for the 14th, 15th, and 16th for the Homefront Shootout, and that's our time hack to get this back up and running. And so far, we've been very successful in getting the burns back up.
Yeah, I wanted to, let me see if I can jump over here, and I'm going to share my screen here. And we're looking at, this is actually on the POW Network's website, but talks about the Homefront Shootout. So you've got Veterans Shoot Free for the first category. What's the first category?
We have 5 different categories. It's going to be rifles with scope, rifle without scope. Pistols are going to be set up as revolver and semi-automatic, and then you're going to have their 5th category of shotguns unplugged.
Very nice. And Gallant Few's proud to be a sponsor of the event. I wanted to kind of give a picture here of some of the other sponsors that are there. And if you want to talk about the impact of any of these on the event, you're welcome to do that.
Biggest impact we've had and everything is Man, we've had a great amount of people sit there and donate lots of prizes. AMTS has been so supportive as far as everything that has been going on. They actually help us promote the event themselves. Grunt Style, they actually gave us some five t-shirts to give out as prizes and stuff. We got a nice Ruger LC9, and AMTS is throwing a free CCW class on top of that for a raffle. Once again, Gallant Few for helping us out and getting the word out and everything else like that. Combat Vets Motorcycle Association, last year they helped out a lot, and this year they plan on bringing up quite a few people to sit there and compete. POW Network, of course, because of Mary Shantag. Without her, none of this could happen right now. So
I'm going to jump over here also. I've got your Facebook page pulled up. There we go. Some of the images on here, I don't know if you want to talk about this, tickets from last year.
Last year, we were actually partnered with a different nonprofit organization. They ended up not having the same a perspective as far as where I wanted to take the Homefront Shootout. Mm-hmm. So I actually left them, and that's where Mary came in and helped us make sure that we would keep on having this event. Last year, we did have at least one veteran from every generation come out, even World War II veteran. I couldn't have been any happier. It could have been just the World War II veteran coming out, and it would have just made my day that day.
We anticipate much more participation this year. Last year, like Nick was saying, by the time everything got settled, we had about 90 days to organize the event and to get everything ready for it. So there wasn't a whole lot of time to build up for it and market it and advertise it. And this year we've had, close to 9 to 12 months to be able to do that. And we've already, as far as I know, we've already tripled our numbers for signed up competitors. And we're going to have some vendors out as well that have expressed interest. So last year to this year is just a 180-degree turnaround, and we're very excited about it. We had that thing with the flood, but we're overcoming that. So everything's right on track, and we're really excited for it.
Hey, good deal. So tell me, where do people go to find out about the event? Like, can they buy tickets online, or what's the best way for them to get involved?
As far as registration and everything, they have the Homefront Shootout page and everything. It is an open line of communication, as well as a actual home line business number set up for people to be able to contact us and give us their email is 417-302-5367. They can call us anytime. We do have a voicemail box set up and everything. They can leave a message and we'll get back to them within the day or the next day.
Okay, so again, this is coming up here in just a couple of weeks. So give me the dates again.
It's going to be August 14th, 15th, and 16th. We're going to start at 9 o'clock and end at 5 p.m.
All right, great.
So
well,
okay, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, make sure you get some photographs and some things, video or whatever from the event, and get them to me or tag me on your Facebook page, and I'll make sure and share them so people can see, so that you'll get more interest for the next year. We're glad that we're able to be a part of it this year, and I wish I could be out there to shoot, but my schedule, I don't think, is going to allow me to be over there.
It would be awesome to have you out here, Carl. I think you'd enjoy yourself.
Oh, I know I would. There's no doubt. If there's guns involved and I'm not paying for the ammo, it's awesome.
Yes, very awesome.
All right, guys. Hey, anything else that you want to add before we conclude the interview?
I just want to tell you, we appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this for us. It's a really honorable thing that Nick's doing for the community, and we're very proud to be a part of it. We would love to have you guys come out sometime to our range, show you around kind of how we do things, and maybe we can make that happen at some point too.
Well, hey, best of luck on the event. We'll stay posted, and I hope you do real well.
All right. Thank you very much, Carl.
All right, guys. Thank you.